Morning, morning. How are we doing? Can you guys hear me fine? So the mic setting, I have fixed that up. It should be good now. This is the best I can do for my audio. So we are looking at Nasdaq and ES just like usual. We had CPI at 8:30. So this is what it did. Ran higher. It has been running higher. If we see this, let's remove this. So this is the daily chart. This is ES on right and NQ on left. It looks bullish. If we go to the weekly chart, we have got this weekly busy with this volume imbalance. So it's at 22,750 levels. So I was expecting prices to come in here around CPI as a manipulation that can be in for tomorrow as well because we have got PPI tomorrow. So let's see. We are going to be waiting for the market open at 9:30. So still about 11 minutes to go. And yeah, we are getting premium opening range gap of around 200 points on NQ and around 30 points on ES. Good 9 minutes in market open. Still seems to be continuing higher and higher. So waiting for the market open. We've still got 8 minutes to go. Morning, morning. How is everyone doing? We had CPI and it rallied higher, has taken the high from the CPI on NQ, while it has not taken the high on ES. So we can expect the prices to go further higher. And the way it has been trading on the daily chart, if you can see, it's really bullish. I was initially expecting to sweep the prices lower the start of the week because there was this busy that can be in play tomorrow as well. I've also improved my audio here. There were a few things which I improved, and this is the max that we can do around the quality, I believe. Please let me know if you can hear me fine now. All sort of feedback is really welcome and will be really helpful because this is just a new platform and I'm doing everything by myself. I've hit my daily profit lockout on the futures text evaluation. Today was day two, so I did that yesterday as well. I'll be sharing the video soon, but it was a quick long scalp after this run. So I took long from here, targeting this, I believe, if I'm not wrong. Smooth run gave me my targets within few minutes. 4 minutes in market open. Let's see. Market opens in 3 minutes. Expecting to continue running higher and take highs on ES. Let's see. This feels like it is going to invert this bearishly. So someone asked me about my key annotations that I have on the chart. So I do have last 3 days highs and lows. I do have last 5 days the new day opening gaps. And I also have last 5 weeks new week opening gap. Other than that, I do have the first presented fair value gap for for the whole week. But because we just have Mondays for this week, I'll be having every days other than Monday from last week, which means that today, once I've got the Tuesday's first presented fair value gap, I'll be deleting last week's Tuesday's first presented fair value gap from my chart. Other than that, I've got midnight open price and regular trading hour closing price to calculate the opening range gap once we have got our opening print. So, yep, those are my annotations, and I never trade without them. Yep, ES feels like wants to run lower from here, has inverted this bearish thing like we just talked about. All right, we've got opening range, opening pit, I'm sorry, huge opening range gap, 23,028. And we are trading at all-time highs, 630.85. Compress that efficiency. Right. Let's wait for the first presented fair value gap, and then we will also have to look for the bias. If it looks like it wants to trade into the opening range gap, only then I'm going to take a shot. No need to rush here. And I'll be targeting just this, or maybe CPLO, because I did not take this high yet, CPI high. So yep. NQ looks weak. Use this to the high. Feels like it wants to run lower. Thank you. Yes, looks strong. Okay. Looks like ES wants to give first present a fair value gap. Still need to close below this for 30 seconds. If ES uses this bearishly, I'll tag into a short, placing my stop just above the opening range high. Now let's see if this trades into this first present a fair value gap and give me some sort of bearish sentiment to tag in a short on NQ targeting CPI lows, which are 23,139.25, because I think those will be the targets now. Both the markets are about to hit the 0.75 of the opening range gap. This volume imbalance on ES. Still no fair value gap on NQ. I'd like to highlight this volume imbalance, which is actually a fair value gap. So I do this, and let's see how it trades into this. ES is reacting bearish of this first fair value gap. Got the first present of fair value gap in premium. ES NQ has still not got the first present of fair value gap from today. Has traded to the upper quadrant already, took these lows. Alright, NQ is running low of the first this lower fair value gap. Right, I'm going short here, and I'll be targeting these lows. These lows to be. Yeah. Because ES is breaking, and I don't think that it is going to find enough strength to trade into the first present fair value gap until it is traded to at least consequent encroachment here. Taking partials should at least come for this low CPI low. That is a really high probability scalp from here. Reacted really beautifully of this fair value gap. It's this volume imbalance. Expecting it to continue. ES is about to take CPI low, while NQ still holds this range. 1.75 level of the opening range gap. NQ has still not given us any fair value gap since open. ES is referring 0.75 quadrant again. Let's see how this goes. So ES is the main reason why I took this trade. About to take CPI low. Yep, ES has taken the CPI low. I'll be moving my stop to this high once I've got this partial. What do you guys think about this trade? Alright, first partial book. Lovely. Now let's see if NQ wants to continue to the consequent encroachment that is our terminus for this short. ES has delivered. This looks good. Has taken London sell side. Midnight price is here. Has taken London sell side on ES as well. I don't want to get stopped out and lost here, so I'm moving break even. Let's see if we are going to get filled for a complete trade. Thanks, Rajay. Glad to see you today. How are you doing? So I worked on my mic. I think it should be better now. There were few settings out, so yeah, this should be much better. So ES seems to be bouncing off, and managing your capital and preserving your capital is the key. That is the only way you can grow it. Taking partials is another key. So yeah, you cannot stop the market from reacting or going in a specific direction. You can only save yourself. Are we going to get stopped out here? Should have used this as premium array if it wanted to continue lower. So I think it is going to run higher now from here after taking CPI low as well as London lows. And ES has also traded to the consequent encroachment of the opening range gap. We got this order block. Let's see if this is going to save us from being stopped out. Yes, it seems to be running lower. Still no fair value gap. I won't consider this as a fair value gap, to be honest. And this, I think, I'm not wrong. It feels like it is going to run higher now. Let's see. Going to stick with my stop here and then wait for the first presented fair value gap on NQ as well to see what the market is actually trying to do here. We are at all-time highs and I'm not trying to pick up tops. But ES looks weak here, to be honest. Stopped out. Alright, no worries. Made 210, so no stress. I'm waiting on the first presented fair value gap. I'm not considering this first presented fair value gap on NQ. So all the equal lows have been disturbed now. Do not have equal highs, but we are seriously bullish on higher time frames. We are trading at all-time highs at the moment. That in that range. Seems like it is going to run for our terminus now. I'll be waiting for the first presenter fair value gap around midnight open price. 8:30 open price. So we are in serious discount now. Oh yes, not on NQ yet. NQ doesn't seem to be giving any presented fair value. Yeah. Or should I use it again? Alright, that's what I'm going to do. Entering again. Should hold 0.75 level. Nope. Order to close below this. That feels like it is using it as a discounter, right? If ES does not continue lower here, I think it should allow NQ to do the consequent encroachment of the open range gap as well. So let's see. But I have entered prematurely here, so not really proud of this execution because it will eat up all my last profit. I've already made 210. But let's see. I'm going to stick with it. Seems to be high probability. It's just that I wanted my fill to be around this so that I can place my stop at the top. Let's see. Not going to move my stop any further. It seems to be referring this, to be honest. Let's see this one. And then this wick. ES is back in this fair value gap. Ah. Mm-hmm. Missed my stop by 2 ticks here. If it keeps running lower, I wanted to close the 0.75 level. On ES, it has not traded to the midnight open price, missed it by a few ticks. So, yeah, now it does not close below this, which I wanted. Uh, Seems like it is going to run higher from here. Yep. Yes, looks bullish. Um, we are in macro, 950 to 1010 macro. Can be used on ES to trade into these inefficiencies. That will also allow MQ to give uh, the first presented fair value gap, as this is too minute of a gap. It seems to be referred by the algorithm perfectly here. Alright, yes, looks good from here. New day opening up from 4th of July, 11th of July. Alright, so let's see how this goes. Alright, it seems to be running lower, but it has made this volume imbalance. Might be getting first presented fair value gap on NQ here. If it continues running lower for the next 30 seconds, which it might not because of this volume imbalance. Okay, about 15 seconds. Alright, closes that gap. Okay. 9:55, 5 minutes and 10 a.m. Doesn't look nice, to be honest. Yes, looks like it wants to run higher. Has missed my stop here by 2 ticks. I'm going to stick with my stop here. No worries, I'll be minus 10 for the day after this stop loss. My previous profit will be wasted. It's okay. Part of the process. Should have got a better entry somewhere around 0.75 level. That is around 5 handles from my current entry. That would have allowed me a better stop loss. Yes, let's make that volume imbalance again. Looks like it wants to run lower now. Let's be. NQ is not following ES. As you can see, ES keeps on following. While NQ is finding some sort of weird strength, although NQ is the one which has not traded to the 50%, and ES has already traded to the 50%. So let's see. Feels like NQ is catching up. About 1.5 minutes and 10 o'clock open. Yes, looks like it wants to refer midnight open price. Next minute is 10 o'clock open. NQ is not running like I expected to run at this point. We have still not got any first presenter fair value gap on NQ throughout the open range, although it was a CPI day. Alright, 10 o'clock opens, trading into some premium area initially, which is good. Alright, has referred midnight open price and took sell side from the opening range on ES. NQ is holding it. Now I feel like closing this way, like this. Alright, that's good. Should run with speed. Yep, that's nice. Could continue until the 50%. Reducing my risk here. If it reverses from here, I'm going to take 3 contracts off. I'm going to stick with it. It's going to wait. Feels like ES wants to come a little more lower after trading into this inefficiency. So it might run a little high. Can give me some drawdown and trade into these levels. But that's fine. Remember that we haven't got any fair value gap other than this small inefficiency on NQ, which I think it has referred. Right, not bad. If you see the reaction, okay, it's not too bad. Yes, next lower low. It looks like wants to follow. Yes, it has traded to 0.25 level now. Like this. Yes, reacting like that, and NQ being sticky after taking that sell side and then not making lower low. It can be SMT in play. I'm moving my stop at break even. Yep, it's okay. Better than being stopped out and lost. I think we are going to get our first presenter fair value gap here, and then it is going to run for the highs. I'm going to wait here. So haven't lost anything up till now. Yeah. Yeah. Acting just like we expected. This is silver bullet. Fair value gap. CPA sell side has been taken. London sell side has been taken. Did not trade into the consequent encroachment and has started reacting bullishly at all-time highs. So going to wait here. Look what this volume imbalance. So he has traded to the top of the fair value gap. While NQ has not. I also want to wait and see if it really wants to run higher or can actually also use it further run it lower. If you see ES has respected the bearish order flow, traded into these CBs and now seems to be running lower. If it uses this as inversion, bearish inversion, and means that we are running for the lows. NQ seems to be strong. Did not even trade it to the consequent encroachment. Might take a buy here on 0.75 level. Taking this breaker as my stop loss. Stop loss protection. Oh, maybe targeting the highs, open range highs. If it wants to, that is fine. Should feel me. Yeah. Let's see. What do you guys think of about this, right? Let's be playing out. Wait for me here. Buying on the V test of 0.75 level of opening range. Doesn't really look like it's going to give me a fill here. Might need to adjust my limit order here and stop at the top of this. So, yep. Seems to be fine. Might also add more because the stop is too tight. This looks good. Let's see if it is going to continue higher or not. Seems good up till now. Yes, traded to the 0.5 level. Should use it as bullish inversion now. Can also do one more thing. Alright, let's see how this goes. What do you guys think about this, right? It's currently trading above the 50% range of opening range. So technically it's in premium. If they want to continue running prices lower, they can use this level, took these equal highs. Actually be taking my full trade off here and go with my day. That should be enough on account where I'm actually risking minimum. We have got this opening range gap here and this water block. So I have seen many times this being used as a resistance or support level as well in AM session after the opening range has been delivered to us. And it's taking two contracts off here. Yes, is back in this inefficiency. If I move my stop to break even, that will not be safe. I like this price action here. Might be to trade into this and this, but should be quick and should add bounce off after trading or looking inside these areas. Let's see. Yield doesn't look good at all. Should I break even? NQ has been acting strong, to be honest. I'll stick with my stop here. I won't be losing all my profits, so that should be fine. Yep. The body just stayed above the 50% of opening range. Looks good. This doesn't look good, to be honest. So let's see. Stick with that. Yes, I still got this unfilled from very well. Yes, bounces off strongly. Break even. Yeah. Fine. Almost this. Let's see how it reacts here. Did I lose anything here? Not good. If it runs from here, then that should be it for me. Looks like. Oh, actually. So, I'm going in again. So I don't really like to do, but it is what it is. Taking half of my position off here. Good, so that's strong to me. This breaker. So let's use around 0.5 level of the opening range. Here the open new day opening gaps were used. I'm just holding in balance. I wanted to close above that volume imbalance. And for 50% again, closes above the volume imbalance, and that is okay. I'm not really liking this though. Entry closes above again. This good. Yes, seems to be breaking now. Remember that entry has got this unfilled fair value again, which is the first fair value gap. Alright, seems like we are going to get stopped out here. Mm-hmm. Not good. This is gonna get lower. This is my last trade. Where says that ES should, entry should follow. There's very short flow on ES. Correlation is not aligned at the moment at all. NQ is not following ES on the downside, while it is following it on the upper side. Just stick with my stop here. It's going to be my last trade. I get stopped out here. Going to be taking 5 off here. If it allows me. You see it is following an ES on higher side, not following it on the lower side. Has not even traded into the consequent encroachment of the open range gap. I like the last minute close on NQ. Yep, that is it. I'm done for the day. I've made around how much loss today? So 204. $302 loss. And I'm done for the day here before I start making these stupid mistakes. So take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Cheers, bye.